Hi there, my name is Phil English for Hockey Talk. We're going to be talking about the William Nylander contract situation and mainly how it is absolute garbage how it got this far. Honestly, what are the Leafs freaking thinking? I don't get it. How do you let someone like this talented as William Nylander get this far? Oh, I'm producer guy Phil. And this is honest hockey talk. Also, I really enjoyed jump cuts because I kind of forgot to put my hat on after. Whoops. Yeah, so this isn't going to be your average hockey talk video where I'm going to ramble about a bunch of stats, a bunch of numbers, a bunch of things. No. I'm going to talk hockey straight from the heart because you know what? That's the best kind of hockey talk. From person to person, me to you, all mostly improv, all off the top of my head. And you know what? Why not do it with a little liquid courage? Today's video is brought to you by Psych Defender Ale. This is Travis Dermott's beer. It's actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Selena, for helping me get this fine beverage. I'm pretty stoked to be enjoying it right now. If you by some miracle are a hockey fan and haven't been following any major sports networks or anything, you would know that basically William Nylander does not have a contract and, well, he needs one. And you know what's kind of funny about that is how has it gotten this far that a talented player such as himself has not gotten a contract? When you think about it, who is William Nylander as a player? Well, some would say he's a very skilled right winger. I would even say that. By the way, try saying right winger 5 times fast. Doesn't work. He is a very, very skilled right wing player. Now, here is the big thing right now. Is he worth $8 million? Now, where is $8 million coming from? Like, no crazy numbers have ever been kind of confirmed or anything. Nothing's kind of been confirmed. Like, this is what his agent's asking. $8 million. Well, I don't think he's worth $8 million. Personally, I don't even think he's worth $7.2 million. Here's why. Look at all these players that are kind of in that neighborhood. There's a lot of good ones. David Pastrnak. Oh, Leaf fans, you remember him. He's the guy who just lit you up a night ago. 2 nights ago. My God. I'm trying to block it out of my memory so bad. Nikolai Ehlers. He also scored against you. Whole monkey off the back thing. Very talented player. Dylan Larkin just signed a contract like that. Johnny Gaudreau is making less. And there's also Philip Forsberg who's making an even $6 million. Now, those lists of players, if you're to like organize them from worst to best, okay? I would maybe have Pastrnak somewhere around here, you know? Good man, good player, good pro. I would maybe have like Gaudreau like right around that area, you know, like kind of neck and neck, maybe like flip depending on the day. I would maybe have Philip Forsberg somewhere around that area too, you know, like, yeah, he's a pretty good talented player there. Nikolai Ehlers maybe slightly like below, but I'd have William Nylander above Ehlers in this area. So in this area, okay, is like the 6 kind of area, 6'2 kind of area, 6'3 area. You have the high 6 in Pastrnak up here, maybe like the kind of lower 6 like in Gaudreau. Is he making less? He might be making less than 6. You also have Philip Forsberg making 6 here. Willie. Why are you potentially asking in a high neighborhood, man? I get it. You want to get your payday in now, man. Trust me, you are young. You're going to have many, many good years ahead of you. I'm not even kidding, man. Trust me. You're not even close to like your prime. You're still growing, dude. People are going to have the argument, oh, well, why should he take a team-friendly contract? If he's a skilled player, shouldn't he get his money? But yes, here's the thing. Whatever you lose in a contract, hundreds of thousands, $1 million, you think you're not going to make that up elsewhere? Do you think in a city like Toronto, you're not going to make that up? Let me tell you this. If the Leafs win the Stanley Cup, ever, do you think any of those guys on that team are going to pay for anything or have to worry about anything in their lives again? Someone like Igor Ozhiganov will never have to buy dinner at the Keg ever again. Someone like Per Lindholm won't ever have to worry about a condo ever again. Someone like Josh Levo will never have to worry about anything again. Any player who brings a cup or something special like that to Toronto will never have to worry about anything again. Willie, if you're listening to me, this is just one hockey fan to another, man. If you do something special in the city of Toronto, the city, the companies, MLSE will take care of you. I get it. I get it, man. You're young. You want to get your contract. You're worried about the two others coming up after you. That's a whole entire video. But you're worried about the two others after you maybe getting slightly bigger pay raises. And you know what? Looking at their numbers, maybe they should, but it shouldn't be anything too crazy. You're being a stupid Optimist Leaf fan, Phil. You're being totally irrational. You're being totally dumb. Look, I'm just being honest, okay? I know that all three of these players are going to get commanding salaries. I get it. They are going to get raises. And they are going to get raises based on their abilities. And their abilities right now are dictating, those numbers are going to be pretty freaking high. Matthews, you're not looking at anything less than Tavares. Are you kidding? If I'm Matthews, I'm going, no. Like 10.5, no. But here's the thing you got to realize as well. Are we going to do the same thing we're doing to William Nylander as a group to Matthews? What if Matthews' ask is 13 mil? Are we going to be like, oh, well, no, that's overpaid. Get rid of him. Trade him. No, you're not going to do that because you're not stupid. You know how skilled of a player Matthews is. You know how skilled of a player Mitch Marner is. But let me tell you this, guys. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, said it best. Everybody has a price, okay? Now, it's just a matter of if Kyle Dubas, Brendan Shanahan, and company want to pay that price. And with a group as talented as these three themselves, as Marner, Matthews, and Nylander themselves, I'm paying that price. We can and we will. Dubas, I'm looking at you. Show me. Show me you can and you will. The only real thing I've picked up in the last couple months is that you've flown to Switzerland. You've flown to New York to meet with... What's his agent name? Something gross. You know what? It's something gross. It's gross his contract stalemate has gone on this long enough, okay? That's what's gross. Louis Gross, I think is his name. Is it? I don't know. It just kind of came to me. It's gross that not something has been able to get worked out by now. That's disgusting. Now, I don't know, and this is all speculation. I don't know. I'm not Rumor Break. I'm not going to make up fake things. I'm not going to cite fake sources because I don't know. Basically, check. This is just one hockey fan talking to you, okay? This is one pretty freaking passionate Leaf fan talking to you here that I don't know what numbers are. But here's the thing. If it's really a matter of, what, $1 million, why hasn't this got done by now? There's something in the air that's keeping this from getting done. And I'm very curious as to what that is. I can only speculate. This is a guess. This is a pure guess. Does William Nylander maybe, you know, is he worried about getting traded? That's such a crazy thought, right? Like, why would you trade someone as skilled as Nylander? But, hey, you know what? It's kind of funny. As per what headlines, Elliot Friedman saying Toronto would be willing to listen to offers. I'm not using quotations as in doubting him, but willing to listen to offers. That's kind of funny. Why would you be willing to listen now? Of all the times, why now? You have, what, all summer to kind of get an extension done. You have beginning of September during training camp to get anything done. And you were adamant you're not going to trade him. What changed? What changed as into why you're now going to listen? Don't forget, this is will listen to offers, or is asking teams what offer they would make, okay? So it's not that he's really listening, it's just what offer would a team make? That's kind of interesting, don't you think? Like, what, 2 weeks before the December 1st deadline? Kind of interesting that Kyle Dubas is listing on teams, because you know why? He doesn't have to move Nylander. Like, that's the thing people are, like, overlooking. He doesn't have to move him. He can just let him sit. He can just let him sit there and whatever, just wallow, just not play. Have fun, sit in Sweden. Do whatever you want to do, man. Just have fun. And there's this connotation going around that the Leafs could lose Nylander for nothing. Hold on, let me look around. I'm sorry, am I in Brooklyn right now? No. That's kind of not how this works. Unless he defects to the KHL for some random reason. If I'm Nylander, maybe like I consider that if I'm desperate. But no, this dude is young. He's basically in like a great part of his career. He wants to play hockey. But he wants to do it at the NHL level. He hasn't made any inkling that he wants to go to the KHL. What, he stopped practicing with that team in what? Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia? I don't know. Slovakia. He's practicing somewhere. But this guy wants to play hockey. And I just find it curious that Kyle Dubas is listening to offers because maybe it's a scare tactic, don't you think? It's like, oh, you don't want to play ball? Okay, guys, what are you going to offer? What would you offer for Nylander? You don't want to sign? Okay, fine. I'm going to start listening to teams. What are you going to offer? Hey, Carolina, what are you going to offer? Oh, hi, Nashville. What are you going to offer? Yeah, I think it's mainly a scare tactic, don't you think, at this time of the negotiation? Basically just telling Nylander, you don't want to do ball? Okay, fine. I'm going to go on, man. We're going to go on and let's hear some offers for you. I just think that patience is a virtue right now. Patience is a virtue. Guys, we're panicking now. But there's no real need to panic. You've heard me kind of ranting and raving, but let me tell you something. There's time. And although December 1st is coming up, guys, that's still relatively what? Let me just look at my old handy-dandy cell phone here. That's still about 19 days away. Probably did that math very wrong, but 19 days away. A lot can get done in 19 days. But the clock is ticking. Toronto, William Nylander, if you want to get something done, start the ball now. Get that ball moving now. Because if you don't, you're both going to walk away with nothing. William, you're going to sit out for an entire year and repeat this whole process again come the summer. And Kyle Dubas and the Leafs, you're going to let an essentially a top 6 right winger sit over what? $1 million? $1.5 million? Guys, it's not that hard, man. As an outsider, it's not hard. Just get something done. And get something done quick. For my sanity, for the sanity of all of Leafs Nation, for Steve Dangle's sanity, for Andrew Pillock's sanity, for the Sports Girl's sanity, for all of us, for Usman's sanity, just get something done soon. Please. I am just tired and tired and tired. I'm tired and tired of hearing his name brought up. There's a famous saying, shit or get off the pot, man. Just do something. That's all I ask. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Honest Hockey Talk. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys want to see me talk about something else, I am very, very curious as to hear your thoughts, man. I'm so sick of this whole generic, we got to do this and this and this, and here's a this, man. We're going to change the format. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm producer guy Phil. I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Stay classy.